my Q&A. I'm doing it outside in the wonderful Tillamook, Oregon, because I'm here, and I thought it was very pretty and a kind of great background to do what I'm gonna do. Okay, so starting off is YouTube questions. Free Spirit Studios says, how many minis do you have and how long have you had minis? I have 5 minis, and I've had minis for, I want to say about 10 years-ish. Maybe not quite that many. I don't know exactly how long I've had miniatures, but it's been a while. I've had them for a while. Hilma Westblom says, which of her horses is the oldest? Sabelle, because she's about 10, I think. She was like 7, 8 when I got her, and that was like close to 3 years ago. So she's probably around 10. Don't know exactly how old she is, but and then next is Sugar at 6. Thoroughbred Luck says, who is the youngest and who is the best jumper? Youngest is Mika. She's 2 months old. Just had her. She's so cute. I can't wait to go back. I haven't seen them in a month. I can't wait to go back. Best jumper would be Sabelle. Size-wise, like size comparison, proportion, because she can jump taller, jumps that are taller than she is, so she's really good. And then Sugar's pretty good too. She's a 14-hand horse who can jump 4 feet, so, you know, she's pretty good. And they both love jumping too, so that helps. Smile Stables says, how high can your minis jump? I put in a application for Guinness World Record for 311 for Sabelle, because she did jump it, and I have video proof, but the list to get it done was just too long, so I never did it, so she doesn't hold the world record, but she could. Emily Smith says, what are the names of all your horses and how old are they? We got Sabelle, she's 10-ish, Sugar 6, Stormy is 5, Tilly's 2, Dallas is almost 2, and Mika's 2 months. I'm recording on my phone since my camera's full, and this has better audio, I think, so we're just doing it on. And it's the background's cool with what I'm doing. Leilani Pressa says, how do you get your minis comfortable with the jump and how do you get them to jump it? A lot of what you'll see in my videos is kind of me doing like a lunging effect where I kind of run with them. To get them comfortable with the jump at first, what I did with Dallas and what I did with Stormy is because those two didn't really like jumping at first. They're a lot better with it now. There's 2 reasons why. I would kind of jump over the jump first, and then I would kind of drag them along with me until they kind of came of their own. And then I had to use a little bit of motivation with them, like sound motivation and stuff like that. And then I taught them how to lunge. Dallas isn't great at lunging, but he can do it. And then I kind of, you know, run. See, there's me and the horse, and when we're running right, you know, side by side, and when they see me running, they're like, okay, maybe it's not so bad. The second point I have to this is I'd stick them in like a round pen. Having a round pen is great. So you stick them in a round pen, and then you kind of just like lunge them over different jumps. And that really helps get them more comfortable, because it's just over and over and over and over again, and you don't have to do much work because you're just basically standing and they're running. I think that's it for YouTube. So YouTube questions. So we're gonna go on to Instagram questions. Huge As Me Fan says, how old are each of them? Okay, we covered that. What breed are each of them? Okay, the minis are American miniatures, except for Sabelle. She might have some Shetland because she's kind of like on a bigger side, but she's not heavily boned. She doesn't have the you know, the big huge structure of a Shetland, so I don't think she's Shetland. She's 38 inches, which is the tallest a mini can get to be considered a mini. Otherwise, they're, I think, considered Shetland or a pony. And then Sugar is an American paint with kind of like a quarter horse build. Who's your favorite? My favorite is currently Tilly, because she's just pretty much all around perfect. She's got a really good conformation. She's got a really sweet personality. She likes to jump. She learns fast. She's just pretty much, I love her. She's so cute too, and Nika loves her too, and she's probably pregnant, so we're gonna have a little baby from Tilly by Dallas. Who's the youngest? Youngest is Mika at 2 months right now. What month is it? It's July. I think she'll be close to 3 months soon. Who's the oldest? Oldest is Sibel. And who's the most well-trained? Most well-trained is most likely Stormy, although Tilly is catching up because she's that good. I mean, Stormy knows the most tricks, and that's why I say he's the most well-trained, but personality-wise and like training-wise, I don't know. Him and Tilly are like, she's trained in different things, and he's trained in a lot of tricks, so they're kind of close. But Stormy, I think Stormy ultimately is the most trained. June Vikstrom says, where do you buy your clothes? Well, the pants I have on right now were given to me by my aunt, so I have no idea where they were. And I buy my shoes at Vans because Vans are awesome. Converse are awesome too, but I wear Vans most of the time. And then this shirt, this particular one, I got at Tillamook Cheese Factory. So, and it was relatively well priced for being a tourist shop. So, and then I have a, this shirt I got online. This is my Little Rain Pony Party shirt. I use it for my business that I took with me. Most of the time, I get my clothes from different places. Like I've got shoes from Walmart and stuff, and just whatever works and whatever's not too expensive. I Love My Paint Horse says, what got you into horses? Well, let's say my dad bought me a horse about 12, 13 years ago, and it's just kind of been going on since then. She was awful. I'm surprised I even like horses after her. Her son was a little better, but he was kind of big and wild and I was small, so I rode him a couple times, but I think I would have been a lot better equipped to deal with him now because I'm bigger. I can handle him. I could have handled him more, but he's like probably, see, he was about 10 when we gave him away, and that was like 5 years ago, so 15? Wait, that means I've been riding for more than 12 years. I don't know. I've lost track of how long we've had horses. It's been that long. Okay, just somewhere between 12 and 15 years. Chesney.3011 says, what breeds do you have? I have American Miniatures, American Paint Horse. I have cat. Actually, I have 2 cats and a Border Collie. Abby Nommenson, sorry if I'm saying these wrong, says, what would be your dream horse and barn be? Horse, Frisian, because I don't know, they're kind of like medieval-like, and I love pretty much all things medieval. And they just look like, they're super prancy, you know, they're super cool. I love them. Barn would most likely be one of those like house barn things, where you have the house in the front and the barn connected in the back, because then you don't even have to go outside to go to the barn. Just go whoop, right in the barn from the house. Ziggy the Horse Plus Tia says, what qualities do you look for in a mini? The American Miniatures, what I learned from them is like they like skinny legs and long bodies. And maybe I'll insert a picture of Tilly because she's kind of like the specimen of what they like in a miniature horse. Her legs, I think, are a little bit bigger than they would like, but they're pretty darn close. Stormy's not so much. He's more thicker. He's made for like pulling and work and stuff like that. He's not exactly what they're looking. He's got a long body, but he's not exactly what they're looking for. Another thing is personality. You want to make sure, especially if you want to train them to pull a card or something like that, you don't want one with a very high-strung personality. You want one that's kind of calm and laid back, and I've become very lucky with the ones that I have, because even though Stormy's a stallion, he doesn't have that kind of stallion personality. So On occasion he does. I mean, he's a butt, but I love him and I won't ever get rid of him. That's basically, so like personality and looks. If you want to show, if you don't want to show, then looks aren't that important necessarily. Then you just go for personality. You want a good personality. Caitlin Allagood 2 says, what's your opinion on comfy fit harnesses? Oh, there's a bird. Hi, birdie. I always like to have little saddle pads because it's just better, and if they're a little bit big then they fit better too. I bought one of my harnesses at the American Miniature World Championship show, and it might be a comfy fit harness. I'm not exactly sure. It's got it's kind of got like a flat, it doesn't have much padding to the saddle. It doesn't have like the cutouts. I almost prefer like no cutouts, because then you can just get like a little saddle pad with the fleece and stuff like that, like you put on the back and the front. I don't have one on the front, but I have it on the back, and it's great because then, you know, it looks cool and it also serves a purpose. I love it because the saddle is flatter, and so all you have to do for it is, I do this on any harness, but you just get like a saddle pad. It makes it a little bit tighter, and it also, you know, they're great. As far as I can tell, you know, they're called comfy fit for a reason. So what I can see from this one picture that's called a comfy fit, it's almost pretty much identical to what I have, and I love it. Like, I wish I could get another one, but it's like more expensive than I want to pay right now because I didn't buy it. So what I recommend doing is, like, if you want to get a comfy fit harness, get it, and then also get like a harness pad for the saddle. I want you guys, if you have any video ideas, I'm gonna do a barn tour, introducing my horses. Oh shoot, I'm gonna do a bunch of different videos. Yeah, if you have any ideas for videos, comment down below, and I will see you in my next video. Ooh, don't fall, computer. I need you for editing this. Actually, I can edit this on my phone because I'm recording it on my phone. Okay, ignore me. I'm weird.